Hey guys, this is Missy. I am an independent promoter with Prove It, and we are going to get started on, and then of course, like every time I do this, I don't know what day it is. I know it's Monday, and I don't know what day of the Rhino Run. Maybe 40. So I don't know if anybody knows if want to put comments or just unmute and let me know. That's fine. I think it's 40. But so Kelly asked me this morning to talk a little bit about personal development, which I think I've done before. So I was just going to actually go over a list of books that I've read in the past, and then a little bit about how each of them are different and how to find who your person is, because my personal development books that speak to me might be different than the ones that speak to you. So everybody's different. Mine are completely, like, all three of my main people are completely different personalities, but they all come down to saying the same thing. So I started actually doing personal development right about the same time I started Prove It, so 2 years ago. And Gary Vaynerchuk is actually the one that got me out of my head to even have confidence to start this. So he is on he's on every platform. So he is on Facebook. If you just put Gary Vaynerchuk, if you do podcasts, Instagram, his books out there. His book's actually older. It's I forget the name of it, but I actually listen to his podcast and his Facebook, and go on his Facebook and listen to his videos there. He has tons of them. He's more of a hustle guy, like go, 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 get out of your mind, get out of your head, and just don't care what other people think. So a lot of times I need that. So I listen to him often. And then there's Rachel Hollis. She's awesome. And she actually says the same thing, but just in maybe a more loving way than Gary Vaynerchuk. But her books are awesome. I've read both of them. Well, Audible. So Audible is great. Girl Wash Your Face and Girl Stop Apologizing are both great books, and just mindset, because there's so many different types of personal development. I don't know if you guys can see me. This light's really bright. So there's Rachel Hollis, those two books, and then she does have a podcast also. She actually has a podcast of her own, and then her and her husband, because they run their business together now, they have a podcast more for relationships. So they're awesome to listen to. And then TD Jakes is another one that I listen to a lot, and he's a Baptist preacher, I believe, pastor, and he's like loud and like will yell and go on, but he says the same thing as Rachel says and the same thing Gary Vaynerchuk says, but just in a very different manner. And I like I said, I listen to all of them. They're all very different depending on what I need at the time. That's the one I listen to. And it's funny, like sometimes I'll just scroll in videos and the one that I need is the one that's there. So that whole universe speaking to us, like, I think it's real. So because it happens so many times, just like Brian's Instagram post. One of the newer books that I am halfway through, I binged read it, but there's homework in it. And Jesse Lee actually said this, and I don't know if you guys can, this lighting, it's called #Future Boards, and it's how to do vision boards, and there's homework in each chapter. It's a very easy read, but it's taken the time to actually do the homework, because you can read it and it won't mean as much as if you actually do the homework and walk through it. So I made myself stop just reading it, because I'm going to do the homework and go through it. So it'll take me a little bit longer, but it's awesome. Like I said, Jesse Lee recommended that. And then Nick laughs at me. This is The Pursuit. He had me get it along when I first met him. I think you have to get it on Amazon. I don't think it's available on Audible. It's great. Like he tells everybody it's like my Bible, because I do. I honestly carry it around because it's a super easy read. But if you're in your head, you can read this. If you need goals, you read this. Like somebody gives you an objection, like it's just like I carry this in my backpacks. And Nick makes fun of me, but that's okay. It's awesome. But if you go on and you see that it's used and it's like $100, like it will go down. Sometimes it's random. Like I got mine for 35. It's been hanging around, like, because I wanted to get it for a couple people, but it's hanging around like $75. So it's completely like you have to catch it when someone's selling it as a used, like for less than that. What else? Mastery. I'm not sure if everybody's read that. Nick's talked about it a couple times. Brian Underwood talks about it all the time. And that's more of that's also a mindset one also. They all, pretty much all of these are mindset, more than business, like leadership. And Mastery by George Leonard, because I think there's a couple out there. But it's very good. Another one that I've read, I think this is like the second time or third time, The Slight Edge. And that's very good one. And I don't know who the author is. Another one that we did as a team, a bunch of us had done, I don't know, a couple months ago, was Miracle Morning. And that's by Hal Elrod, Halelrod. And he's another, I listened to that on Audible, and it's available. I think they have a workbook also. But he's very good about getting your mindset, getting you started first thing in the morning, visualization, like all. I know Pam was in that group. Kelly was in it. It was good. It was really good to get your day started on track. One that I haven't completely read, but they have I want to. I've read a little bit of it, or I Audible, the 5 Love Languages, and they actually have one for kids, which is the one that I was starting to read, because that's huge. Like, even though it's not a business book, like if you understand the 5 love languages of people in general, like it makes it a lot easier. You may be sending ketones to somebody and you're thinking you're like loving on them, where all they want you to do is pick up the phone and say hello. So it's just a way how people, what speaks to each person and what feeds them and motivates them or makes them feel like they're part of something. So like I said, the 5 love languages, and I didn't write down the author for that either. But there is the kids one and then the adult one. And then at LCD, I think it was Jesse, or throughout the LCD training, they mentioned, and I have not read these yet, so I don't know if they're better for Audible or for books. Like some I like to have in my hand, like The Pursuit and Future Boards, because I highlighted half the book. And then there's other ones that are okay on Audible, but The Coaching Habit and The Power of Moments. And I'm actually going to order that one. I'm excited to read that. That one, Jesse did talk about that, or Kendra, I'm not sure. Sorry, it wasn't Kendra. But it talks about how important giving those little moments to either our customers or to our promoters, or just people in general, like people in general. Not, it doesn't even have to be business, but giving them that special moment. And it could even be just as small as a smile holding the door. So I'll let you know how that one is. But a couple of business ones that I've read, but I'm more of a, like, just love on me, like tell me, like give me all the emotional stuff and I'll go talk keto. Like the 10X rule is very like business, like do this. Another one is How to Win, I have it over here, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's an old book. It's that's Dale Carnegie. It's an awesome book. It's very old. Mine's, I think the reprint was like an 81 or something. So, but it's all applicable to now. It's just basic business, or basic how to talk to people and how to, I don't know, how to just, I guess, talk to people. I don't know. like, I have no idea. Sorry, I'm struggling. Let's see. So that's the books that I wrote down. I know there's one that's Go for Know Your Why. Have not read that one yet, but that sounds very good. Yeah, so the best way to find these, honestly, is YouTube. Just go and listen. Like, you'll right away know pretty quickly if that person is your person. Um, Sometimes I'll go to videos and I'm like, yeah, just the voice. Like, I'm like, they're not speaking to me. So I just go to the next one. Um, Something Kendra said, I believe, at this past weekend was like, literally, like, people laugh at me because I have my AirPods in all the time. Like, if I'm doing laundry, I don't do that very often. Mike does that, but if I'm doing laundry, like, I'm listening to my AirPods. If I'm walking the dogs, I'm listening to my AirPods. Like, I don't listen to regular radio anymore. I don't listen to the news. Like, when I'm out and there's TVs on that are like real stuff, or at the gym, unfortunately, that has news, like, I don't feed my brain with that. I have my AirPods and I put it in and listen to positive, because it's so, like, it just, we need that. And so it's good to hear that that Kendra does the same, because I'm like, am I obsessed with this? Like, is this over the top? But like, it is, like, it's just what our brains need. We need that positivity. I don't know if anybody's on here that has some other recommendations that they really like. I can't see the chats. I know, I think Kara just read Go for No by, oh my gosh, his name just left me, Eric Worre. He is very good if you're looking for a business, how to overcome objections, things like that. Eric Worre is the master. So there's Grandpa. Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hi. Sorry. It's GoPro. Go for No, I just put on my list because that is one. But
Okay.
GoPro is the one that I read by Eric Worre.
Okay. Is Go for No Eric Worre also?
I don't think so. I'll look right now and double check and let you know.
Okay. All right. Do you have any other books?
I tuned in halfway through your list, so I'm not sure which ones that you
Covered a lot.
You did. But did you talk about the one we listened to together on the airplane? Just for
No. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Guys, if you want the real Kara, here I am.
You're beautiful. We love you.
So if you are starting to build your team and you want some help with leadership in network marketing, freakishly effective leadership for network marketers by Ray Higdon. Missy and I listened to it together in Audible on the way to LCD, and it was awesome.
And it was pretty hilarious too.
Yeah, it was good. So hold on, I'm gonna find out who Go for No is, because that was one that Kendra referred to this on Saturday this past weekend. So that's on my upcoming list.
All right, thank you. Ray Higdon also has freakishly effective social media, and him and his wife both built a $1 million business through network marketing. I don't know which company they were with, and now they both sold their businesses, the network marketing portion, and they do training full time. And he's awesome. I like that they have the experience, like they did network marketing. They built their businesses from ground up. So both of their books, I forgot about those. They're both very good also.
So Go for No is by Richard Fenton and Andrea Waltz. Can you still hear me?
I can. Yep. Thank you.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I just got rid of you completely or not. And then, did you talk about the 5-second rule?
No.
That one I really like. I'm just looking at my books that I've
And I did listen to that. It's been a long time. She's one of those that like we're all different. Like she made like I struggle listening to her, but
I
she's
know.
very good. Like it is very good. We saw her in person at an event. She's awesome. Like she's a rock star. But like I said, like these books like speak to me, and we're all different. Kind of like ketones. Like you might like fairy dust is my favorite. It I know.
It's not my favorite.
But so just like the personal development and the ketones, like you could have a room full of people, and I love Tony Robbins and um, Gary Vaynerchuk, and the other one, Gary Vaynerchuk, might offend you and think, who is she? Like, why does she listen to him? So yeah, just like find your thing, and like whoever speaks to you, they all say the same thing. They all say the same thing, just in different words, very different words. So
That
and
is true because I've been starting to listen to different ones, and I am finding that they have a little bit of a twist, but I think it is whose voice can you like? Like Missy, you know, you and I love Jessie Lee, and Jim cannot stand listening to her. Like, but I love her and I listen because I know that her content is amazing. So you have to find your person and just dig in with that person.
right,
So.
because who was I listening to in the hotel, and you're like, no, thank you.
Oh,
Jakes.
TD Jakes. I can't listen to him. Like I know I was trying to like I know what he says is good, but I can't listen to him. Like it's just me.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing. Like there's so much out there that is good, and you just find your thing. Like be you. Like it always comes back to just be you. Like and be you hasn't written a book yet, but his darn Instagram post, if you don't follow him, like go in and listen to his videos. I am really glowing. Listen to his videos and his just his posts. Like he always is motivational, and I would definitely follow him. So I think that's everything, guys. I actually went over 3 minutes. That's good for me. I'm normally short. So thanks, Kara, for helping. I think that's everything. If you guys have any questions or need to find, like, not sure which book I was talking about, just let me know. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Thank you.